The first thing that we need to understand is that within a diatonic system, which means the 7 chords that are inside a key, chords have functions, and there are really 2 basic functions, okay? There are more than that realistically, but in order to just understand this concept, we only need to understand 2 functions. There is the home function, the chord that feels like it is landing, that it is resolving, that it is stable and sturdy, that has a lot of grunt and a lot of assertiveness. It is our home chord. And then there are away chords. Away chords are the chords that really create the sense of journey and the sense of movement in a song. So, Benny, do you mind grabbing your guitar and we will demonstrate this? So, in any key, in any major key that we write a song in, we have 7 chords. And in any key, the pattern of those 7 chords is the same. Major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, diminished. That is the pattern in every single major key.
So now that we have the pattern, we can talk about this idea of being at home or being away from home. These are really the 2 ways we want to think about all the chords in a diatonic system. So clearly, in the key of C, our C chord, our 1 chord, is home bass. And the stability of that chord is very powerful. You can hear it, you can feel it. There is no need for that chord to move, no instability. By definition then, all the other chords in the sequence are going to be not at home. They're going to be away from home. What we want to now consider is the way that we're away from home, the kind of journey that we want to take away from home, and then think about how we want to come back home. So a lot of this discussion is going to be really, how would you like to leave, or how would you like to depart from home base, and how would you like to come back to home base? So a quick example would be home base. The 4 chord takes us away. The 5 chord feels like it wants to come back. We finally have that return. Everything up until that point was being away from home. We could do that with a set of minor chords as well. Away, 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 and home.
So you can really hear in those very simple combinations of chords that anything that's not C major is away, it's creating tension, it's on a journey, but that journey comes to an end or feels like it resolves when we get back to that 1 chord. And that 1 chord has a special name in the diatonic system. Its name is the tonic chord. So we call that chord the tonic chord, and we say that it has a tonic function, which really means that it is the strongest point of resolution. A metaphor that I like to use when thinking and talking about chords in a key and this relationship between home and away is the metaphor of a solar system. And I think that this explains and describes why we care that we're in a key and why it's great to actually use chords that have the relationship of being inside the same key. So if we use the image of a solar system, that tonic chord is really the sun at the center of the solar system. All the other chords are like planets orbiting around that sun, but the image is nice because it shows us that all the planets are drawn towards that central point of gravity. They are caught in a position of tension around that central point. And part of this metaphor is explaining that in a diatonic system, not all the chords are the same. It's not a democracy of chords. There is 1 chord that dominates, that has the heaviest, most intense pull towards it, and it is the tonic chord. So if we understand that they're not all equal chords, we really have the sun and then all the planets, we can use that difference in weight and tension to construct really effective contrast between our sections with nothing more than a basic understanding that we have the home chord that has this huge gravitational pull and all these other away chords that are orbiting like planets.
I'm going to take 3 chords out of the key of C, avoiding the tonic, and those chords will be F, the 4 chord, A minor, the 6 chord, G, the 5 chord. I'm I'm going to play those chords in a cycle and create a verse structure. Keppie's got a set of lyrics, but no melody, because she doesn't know what chords I'm going to choose up until this moment. And so you're going to have to respond with a melody that sort of matches those chords and just make it up as you go. Okay.
Let's see how it goes.
1, 2, 3.
I'm driving down a nighttime highway. Can't take my eyes off the rearview mirror. What's far behind always seems much nearer, but I can't take my mind off you either. Whew.
So we've gotten to the end of the verse. Now what happens?
Now we move on to step 2. So the whole thing here is that we have very deliberately avoided the tonic. We've avoided the C chord. So now we are going to move into what we're thinking of as the chorus section, because we're going to start with the tonic chord, that C major chord, and you are going to feel that the chorus feels like it is landing. It feels like it is coming home. We're going to introduce that central point of gravity, and you're going to see how much it feels contrasting, but also like we are coming to the place of the central idea of this song.
And we might just play the last line of the verse as a way to transition into that chorus. 2, 3.
Can't take my mind off you either. I don't know what I was thinking when I said, darling, let me go. I don't know what I was thinking. It's like my mind's got a mind of its own, a mind of its own, a mind of its own, a mind of its own.
We've created this video using selected scenes and highlights from our brand new online course, The 5 Most Powerful Songwriting Exercises Revealed, a course that guides you practically and in great detail through 5 songwriting exercises that have had a profound effect on both Keppie and I and have shaped us as professional songwriters over the years. Trust us, these exercises will help you write better songs. So if you're interested, check out the Udemy link below.